Well, hello for part two. Again, I'm not doing every single problem because some of these problems are very similar to each other. And I actually put in a little news section for you out there in in Michigan land, we'll call it. So the first group is from the worksheet, and this is where you still need logarithms. So I'm going to take the log of both sides so I can get the unknown power out of the log. So bring it out. Then divide both sides by log of 2. And then use a calculator or iPad, Decimosi. Now I'm using a very cheap calculator here. In fact, I think it was free. Someone left it in my room like 15 years ago. But anyways, I'll go log of 40, close parentheses, divided by log of 2. And I get 5.3219. So I'm going to round to 5.322. I want you to round to 3 places past the decimal. So again, here I take the log of both sides. So log of 8 to the x plus 1 equals log of 9,000. So I'm going to bring the x plus 1 out and divide by log of 8. So again, get my handy dandy trusty calculator. So log of 9,000, doink, doink, doink. There it is. You can't hardly see it. That's okay. I can see it. Divided by log of 8. And that is 4.379. But this is x plus 1, so now you have to subtract 1 to get x by itself. Now again, you can check your answer by doing the x to the y button. Now this actually has an x to a, well, you can't, there it is. It's just like a box. So everything's different. That's why I'll have kids go, oh, Mr. Murphy, how do you do it on this calculator? Well, I don't know. So I have to look. But for these problems, set it equal to x, switch it to an exponential, then log of both sides, bring the x out, and then divide by log of 2. So it'd be log of 6 divided by log of 2. Now, there is something called a change of base formula if you want to memorize a formula or not. So, I'm going to go log of 6 divided by log of 2. And I get 2.5 something. We know that 2 squared is 4 and 2 cubed is 8. So this has to be between 2 and 3. So 2.585. Now the next group, the next 4 problems, I want you to turn this off, freeze it, do these 4 on your own, and then turn me back on and I'll do them. Okay, so I'm going to use the laws of logarithms. No calculator on this one. So 45 is 9 times 5. So logarithm, log of 9 plus log of 5. So that would be 0.95 plus 0.7 is 1.65. Yes! Law of logarithm, you got a fraction. So log of 9 minus log of 5. So it'd be 0.95 minus 0.7 It's 0.25. Now, how do I get 25 in terms of 5, 9, or 10? Because the base is 10. Well, that's 5 squared. Mercy. And then you bring the power out. And we know log of 5, we're given that, 0.7, so it'd be 1.4. And log of 3, that's the only tricky one. We have to get it in terms of 9, so that'd be 9 to the half power. Bring the half out. And then it'd be half a log of 9. I changed the log of 9. So it'd be 0.475. I think we did that one in class, to be honest, if I remember correctly. Now, graphing. There's 3 graphs I said you should know. These are called the parent functions because there's no changes in them. It's the starting, if you want to call it that. Square root can have nothing in for x that's negative because the square root of a negative is I. Can't graph an I in a real number system. Put in 0. Square root of 0 is 0. Put in 1, square root of 1 is 1. Put in 4, square root of 4 is 2. So it's going up, but it's going up slowly. Oops. Well, I can't get this to work right. There we go, it's a little bit better. So at 9, you'd have 3. At 16, you'd have 4. Now notice the domain would be all the numbers for x greater than or equal to 0. The range would be all the numbers for y greater than or equal to 0, because it's going up starting at 0. Now x cubed, put in 0. 0 cubed is 0. Put in 1. 1 cubed is 1. Put in 2. 2 cubed is 8. So it's starting to go up, and it's starting to go up fast. Never go straight up. Put in negative 1. Cubed is negative 1. Put in negative 2. It's negative 8. 6, 7, 8. So it's curving down. So the domain would be all real numbers. It's going left and right forever. The range would be all real numbers. And the last one, 2 to the x, put in 0, you get 1. All exponentials, that is just a number to a power, crosses at 0, 1. Because put in 0, anything 0 power is 1. Put in 1, 2 to the first is 2. Put in 2, 2 squared is 4. Put in 3, 2 cubed is 8. So again, this thing goes up and it goes up fast. And put in negative 1, you get a half, because it means take the reciprocal. Put in negative 2, you get a fourth, an eighth. Now, let me do this for a minute. It gets closer and closer to the x-axis, but never touches, because you can't put a power in for 2 to get 0, x-intercept. So remember, that's called an asymptote. It's becoming asymptotic to the negative x-axis. So the domain would be all reals going left and right forever. Range would just be y is greater than 0, because it doesn't touch the x-axis, so it's not equal to 0. Well, I hope this helped you out. Hello. Hey. I'll tell you what I do. The first two people from each class that sends me an email saying you watched the video, I will give 3 points extra credit to. I have 4 honors classes, so that's 8 people, 2 from each class. So if you hurry up, send me an email, you could get extra credit. Whoa! Don't be slow.